Sure, I'm Captain Jean-Paul Degagne, pilot at 436 Squadron on the J model Herc. So training events within the exercise, we took care of shuttling some airborne troops from here in Elmendorf up to Allen Airfield, so they can continue on their training. We also helped them out with some personnel jumps, which they carried out a couple days ago. And then on their own, we took up some training from the local Alaska area that we can't do down in Canada. Well, we can do in Canada, but it's just more diverse up here. There's a few mountain training routes and instrument flight rules training routes that they have up here that are pretty unique to the United States. So it allowed us to be introduced to those and kind of have some really interesting and new experiences flying that we can't have down south. So. Some of our flying currencies are training in mountainous areas, so I mean, we can take care of that. We can take care of the whole interoperability piece with the U.S. Army, and so that's kind of new to us. I haven't ever worked with the U.S. Army before. We work a lot with the USAF, so a lot of our procedures are very similar, especially since we fly the same airframe. So working with the Army, there's new challenges as well, and they do things a little bit differently than our Army. So it's interesting to see those. That side as well. I mean, the way they rig stuff is a little bit different than we rig it, and we hadn't anticipated that. Had we known that, we would have brought some extra equipment, and well, we didn't know that, and we learned that here. So now moving forward, we put that in our lessons learned, and for sure that's a totally valuable lessons learned, because we, like I said, primarily work with the USAF, and a lot of their procedures are almost identical to what we do. So yeah, huge learning. And working cold weather ops with the Army as well, I mean, that's new to us. I mean, we work with our Army obviously up north all the time, but seeing the way you guys do business, cold weather stuff is totally new to us, so or to myself. So it was really good learning points there. Working in the Arctic, it's to be honest, it's kind of what we do. We take a lot of pride in it, and we're just so involved with the communities around the Arctic and going up to alert, like I said, all the time, that it's pretty commonplace. Usually a new problem will present itself every single trip, which is always kind of like it'll get you. You won't really expect it, but I mean, it's the nature of doing business in the Arctic, really. I think it went well. Yeah, I think it went really well. I mean, there was challenges with the way your ground ops work as far as like our technicians, and I think they learned something, because we always try to bring new people up to these exercises, and they learn stuff, and we learned stuff, and I thought it was a really great experience. And I think things overall went really well from everybody from our crew. I mean, I think everybody had a really great time. I mean, everything went really smooth. We had great weather and a lot of fun.